Merry Craftmas in July, Craftaholics. I'm Peggy. Welcome to the studio and welcome to Stocking Stuffer Saturday. We are going to make a small album, just a 5-page album, out of some envelopes that will fit perfectly in the stocking, and they'll hold just like their special pictures from Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or just throughout the season. Perfect to pop in somebody's purse if they want to go and brag about their family. So I'm going to be using A2 size envelopes, which it's a regular note card that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And these are 4 3/8 by 5 3/4. That's the size of the envelope. And I just get these at Tuesday morning when they have them. And there's 15 a pack for like $2.99, so that's not a bad deal. Let me put these aside. The paper collection I'm using is called Snow Much Fun, and it is from Cartabella. And I love their papers. They are like so thick. It's crazy. But I had bought this for something else and it didn't work out. So I thought this would be really good for this project. So I'll just do a real quick walkthrough. I got some snowflakes, some snowmen, mittens, some blue foliage, some sweaters. You like the commentary? More foliage, some blue snowflakes. A snowy sky, some little white snowflakes on blue. They're really, really cute because they're nice and tiny. Some trees. I like this one too, all the colors of the snowflakes. Let's see if my fingers will work. Some snow globes. I love this floral. It's got all those colors in it, plus like tan, brown, and orange. I just think it's a really pretty color combination. And not something I would have thought that I would like, honestly. These are just like little green like squares and squares. Got this little snowy scene with all the kids and the animals. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it's green. That's all I can tell you. And then this one, I cut part of this out already. On the edge it says like winter is coming, ski days, hot cocoa. And on the back it's just a really pretty dark pattern. And I also have a silver piece of glitter cardstock in case I need it. And I grabbed just some coordinating cardstocks, 2 shades of blue and a white, just for backing up things and whatnot. So let me get these over out of the way and I'll finish showing you what I've got. Let's see, put these down here. They don't want to fit down there. There we go. Okay. I did a little bit of prep work. I took the cut aparts and I've already taken them apart. And these are going to be, there were 5 of the 4x6. And I cut them down a bit. I think I need to cut them down more, but these are going to be used as the inserts in our pockets for our album. And these are just the little ones. I'll figure out where to put those as we go along. I've also got some dies and embossing folder and some bling and some lace. I'm not sure what I'm going to want to use. And I also have the sticker sheet that came with the paper collection, although I have it separate because has these little word tiles at the bottom, and they keep popping off. I've already lost like 4 or 5 of them, so it's not playing well with others, so I have punished it and I put it in the corner. So it's nice and far away from everything else. Anyway, so let's just go ahead and get started. The first thing we are going to need are 5 envelopes for our pages. 3, 4, 5. Okay. And if you don't have envelopes, you can make them with an envelope punch board. I would just use a thinner, depending on what your paper is, your paper collection, how thick it is, I would probably go with a thinner cardstock on this, like maybe 65 pound, if not less, to make your envelopes. And what we're going to do is we're going to take them and we are going to seal them all shut. Very first thing. These are going to be our pages for our album. Okay. So I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. I am. The hubs and I went out, and I think I'm going to try later to put up a haul that I did. I got to go to Hobby Lobby Dollar Tree, and Tuesday morning. It was like the trifecta today. It was awesome. And I found some really good stuff. So hopefully I can get a video up of that haul. I don't get to go to like Hobby Lobby and Joann's very often. Glue. Just because they're not that close to my house. I have a Michael's that's like within 10 minutes up the road. But Hobby Lobby and Joann's are just farther away. So I don't get to go all that often. But then we're going to take our paper trimmer that is wobbling on this paper. I thought it was slid under there neatly. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Little technical difficulty here. Let me move this paper. See, that's what happens when your table is too full for you to shoot videos. This kind of stuff happens. You run out of room. Okay. We are going to take 3 of our envelopes, and they are going to be cut. Here's where the flap is on this side. I'm going to take the other edge, and we're just going to cut a little bit off. Let me get up here so I'm on screen. Okay, just a little hair off so we open it up like a pocket. So just the tiniest, oops, sorry guys. It's just like I took the tiniest little piece off just to open it up. Okay, so we're going to do that to 3 of the envelopes. Get slit on the side. And I have not made this before, so we're just making this together for the first time. And just make sure you've cut off enough to open it. Get this up here again. It's just the smallest sliver of the envelope just to open it. And you can cut it by hand if you need to. It's not a big deal. Okay. Now the other 2, we are going to open the same way, but at the top. So we're going to have 2 top pockets. Sorry. And we're good. I've had a good day. And we are going to have 3 side pockets. And I keep hitting that, and I am so sorry making you guys dizzy. I apologize for that. Like I said before, I'm working on a new setup. I just have to buy the wood and everything and build it. Okay, here are my 2 tops. We're going to do side, top, side, top. That's how they're going to go into our book. So let me just get those in order. Okay. Now I'm going to need... Let's see. I'm just going to use 65 pound to cut my my covers, just because my other cardstock is so thick. If I use anything thicker, it's going to be ridiculous. But normally I would use probably an 80 or 110 pound cardstock for the covers. But like I said, this paper is so thick, it's going to be fine. And let's see, let me measure my envelopes. I believe they are 5 and... I know I said it earlier. I just don't remember. 5 3/4 by 4 3/8. Okay, just double checking. So I'm going to take 1 piece of cardstock, and I'm going to cut it at 5 3/4 or thereabouts, because for some reason this cutter, it does not have a 5 3/4 or a 6-inch mark. That's the only thing about it I don't like. Otherwise, I love this thing. She is the bomb. Okay, let me get that scrap over here. And then I'm going to cut 1 at 4 3/8. And cut another one. And those will be my covers. Okay. Let me put those aside. Their sizes are off just a bit. Let me see if it was my first or last one that's a little too short or too long. No. They're both actually coming out a little bit long. So I am going to trim them both down. Kind of line them up with one of my envelopes here. There we go. Okay. Now they are the same size as my envelopes. At least as that envelope. Okay. Here's my covers. And then, just like with our advent calendar, we need to make construction strips. And they are going to be the 5 3/4 high and 1 inch wide. Just like we did for the other project. Or we're doing for the other project. What am I doing? I don't even know. My fingers are getting in the way. Might as well use your scraps, right? Okay. There's 2. We are going to need 6 of these. So I'm actually going to cut this down also. Oops, sorry guys. I keep hitting you. What up? What up with that? Like I said, I know I'm being goofy, but I'm in a really good mood today. So it's the Hubs and I had a really good day out. So, it's 3. There's 4. And I still need to cut one out of something else, don't I? Darn it. But what I will do... Oh, this is too short, I think. Yep. Okay, what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to cut a 1 inch piece of this, and then I just have to cut the length. Put that aside for right now. So what kind of projects are all of you working on? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear what other kind of things, if you're working on like Christmas stuff, or that only got me 1. Jeez Louise. Or if you're working on anything else, share with the class, people. Share with the class. Okay, let's see. And I will take this time to say that if you're new to my channel, how do you do? I'm Peggy, and glad to have you here in the studio. And why don't you take time to go ahead and subscribe to my channel? Hit the notification bell when it pops up. It'll bring up a menu where you can check on either occasional videos or all videos from me. Believe me, you're going to want to check on all, so you don't miss anything. And also, please like this video because it helps me to grow my channel a lot with YouTube. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program now. Okay, now I need to get my little scoreboard, my little baby scoreboard. Okay. And just like before, we're going to take our strips and we are going to score them at 1/2 inch. Okay. This is just a really, oops, I got 2. This is an easy way to put a, excuse me, an album together. Just like a little one like this. It's really a really simple way to do it. Instead of doing a whole, big intense binding system, it's really simple. Okay, that's 3. So I believe it's 6 that we need. I may have made an extra. Whatever. I will score them all just in case. I think I do have like a 7th one here, but doesn't hurt to have it ready, right? It'll be used for something. And I'm hoping, like, right now, a lot of my a lot of my supplies are packed away because I'm trying to get the studio in order. So if I don't have all the bells and whistles, I apologize, but I'm like in mid organization. So I'm hoping it'll get done soon, and then I can show you guys my studio. That would be awesome. Okay. Tearing tape. I'm going to just use my little Cricut scraper to tear my tape with. You can always use scissors. If you do, I would use non-stick scissors. Otherwise, they get very gummed up. But this is just as easy. And if you don't have one of these, you can actually use a credit card. Anything that has a good solid edge on it where you can put the tape down and rip. So, and you know, sometimes you can actually get frustrations out that way too. So, a little bit of both worlds there. Little crafting, little anger management. There you go. I'm just kidding, kind of. Okay. For some reason, they keep wanting to stick together. And just, this doesn't have to be, I mean, I just usually go in the middle of the side. It doesn't have to be in any specific places. I mean, as far as I've never had a problem with it. Just going wherever. So, I just try to make sure that I'm kind of in the middle of the side of where I'm putting my tape. And trust me, do not try to cheat and get like a 1-inch roll and do both sides at the same time, because you need to have separate sides for the tape. It needs to be separated. So it sounds good, but it won't work unless you're very, very, very careful. So, and again, I get my tape on Amazon, and I will put a link to it and to some other good options if you're interested. I mean, you can also go on to like any craft site actually, but like scrapbook.com. I know they have their own brand, and it's actually really, really good. I got a free roll. It was last month when I ordered some stuff, and it's pretty good. I like it. But this, for me, is more affordable, and it works. So, but it's whatever makes you happy and whatever you like best. That is what you use. Although for a project like this, I would not recommend glue. You really need the stability of the tape. So let me burnish all these down really well. And these are going to bend this way with the tape out instead of how we did it the other day for the advent calendar. And burnish it down. Look, we can burnish and get everything down there really good at the same time. How's that? There we go. Number 5. This is the tedious stuff when you're doing a project like this. But I didn't want to go ahead and go into it ahead of time. I wanted you guys to be able to see like my whole process with this. Since like I said, I don't have it planned at all. I know what papers I want on my cover, and that's about it. So nothing is planned with this one. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut in. So nobody needs to yell at me this time at the screen, because I remembered to do this. You know, last time I said, why didn't you guys tell me? Okay, let's see. Just a few more. I'm only going to cut 6. I'm going to put the other one aside. Oops. There's a jumper. So number 5. And number 6. Okay, so I'm going to put him aside. Okay. First thing we're going to do is put our envelopes together. So what you're going to do, now we've already laid them out, so we have our, did I put them upside down? Maybe, why are you over there? I lost one. Where did, oh, it's right here. Good Lord. It is one of those days, ladies. It is one of those days. And gents, if there's any here, sorry. Didn't mean to be disrespectful. Okay, so we are going to take our pages. So I'm going to take our first page, which is open on the side. And I'm going to fold it over this way, so my opening is here. This will be the inside of where the spine is. And you're going to take, let me get a pokey tool here. And take tape off of one side. And you can use a glue stick to help you get a little bit of that wiggle room. Okay. And we are going to line it up at the corner and mainly the corners and along the edge here. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Just like we did on the advent calendar, you just make sure that it lines up like this. Okay. Then what we're going to do is take this piece of tape off. And remember, our opening is here. Now we've got a top opening one. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to, well, I'll add some glue stick just in case. Then I'm going to make sure the top is in the right spot. And I'm just, now these, I mainly make sure that the ends match up. The top and bottom and the outer edge, because this is going to be covered. But you want to make sure that these parts are even. And that they match up. There we go. So far we have page 1 and 2. Then we're just going to keep adding strips and envelopes until we're done. Okay. I was going to ask you guys a question, and now I can't remember what I was going to ask you. Isn't that crazy? Anywho. Let's put another one of these on. Remember, corner and the edge of the envelope. That one was a little short. No big deal. And then we're going to take this off. And my next piece is open to the side. So it's going to go with the opening on this side. And again, we are going to match up the top, bottom, and the outer edge. There we go. Now the tape strip, like I said, we're just going to keep going like this. Oh, goodness. I don't always put the glue stick on, but it really is a good idea. Just to help you if you need that little bit of wiggle room. Okay. So these are the tedious parts about making albums, putting all this kind of stuff together. Another top open. So I'm going to match it up here again on my front, my top, bottom, and my side. My outer edge. Okay. Oops. Okay, Wow, that was a really short one. Oops. Don't know what happened there. No big deal. It'll all work out fine. Otherwise, actually, you know what? Where'd I put that other one? Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to reach in front of you. Actually, what I can do is I can take a little snip from this one. And add it to that as well. Just to make sure I have all the way to the edge. See what happens when you don't pay attention? Okay. Take a little bit of that off, a little bit long. It may not look the best, but trust me, it'll get the job done. Okay, let me just snip that edge off there. Okay, and then our last page. Okay, add some glue. And this is another outer on the edge. So again, we're going to match it up here, not at the spine. Okay, now that our pages are all done, and we have every other one is an open on the side, the other two are on the top, we are going to affix our covers the same way. If you can pick them up, do it the same exact way, using the other two strips that we have sitting there. So I'm going to put my strip on my envelope. You make sure you have the right end. Wouldn't want to make that mistake. Well, look at that. That's the one I grabbed. Nah, I don't want that one. That's the one I cut a piece off of. Goodness. Things are just going all amok, aren't they? Again, this one's going to line up here. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you guys. Earlier, I said the phrase just in case. And do you guys remember, I think it was Safe Auto, but I'm not quite sure. And they had their spokesperson, his name was Justin Case. And I thought that was hilarious because my husband and I, we had never thought of that phrase as somebody's name. And we just got the biggest kick out of that. So, we're old and silly, what can I say? All right, again, we're going to match it up with the top, the bottom, and the ends. Because, again, yeah, it's going to, this part is going to be covered, our spine. Apparently, I left my words out in the store with me. Good gosh. Okay, and last one. Like I said, this is a real quick and easy album base to make. But I probably wouldn't do like a big album this way, but something like this, you know, using the envelopes, it's a good deal. So, okay. Got a little bit of glue stick. And my last cover. And again, lining up. There we go. Okay, so now your whole book, who does we open it this way? And there you go. And it should all be nicely even on the top, bottom, and on the outer edge. Okay, phase one done. Now we're going to well, I actually picked this for my cover because I think it's really, really cool. I think it'll look good. Because I actually made from this, the silver glitter paper, and some of this cardstock, I made this little bow, and I thought it would look really, really cute on that cover. So I need to cut this at 5 3/4. Well, actually a little bit shy of 5 3/4. So we have a little bit of a border. But I don't like to do much of a border. I like anywhere from like a 32nd to a 16th of an inch border. But most people, I mean, other people like it like a bigger border. So it's whatever you prefer. So it will look this way. It's just a tiny little border. So it needs to be they may be a little wide. Let me check and see. Not too bad. Okay, and then we're just take. Sorry, guys. Gonna take some glue. I've really been liking using the Fabri-Tac. It's not warping the paper like at all, and I'm really liking it. So, but you use whatever you would like. You can still use tape here if you'd like, or glue, whichever. Whatever is easiest for you, go for it. Okay, here's my outer edge. And again, the spine's going to be covered, so it doesn't matter if that matches up or not. See, I have just that little tiny bit of a border around my edge, which, like I said, that's how I like things to be. Some people will leave an 1/8 or even 1/4 of an inch of a white border. I just don't like it that way. I like to see mostly the paper. But that, like I said, that's me. That's personal preference, and you can do whatever you would like to do because this is your project. Let's see. Speaking of projects, I'm still looking for some ideas, if anybody has any, for projects you would like to see made or like me, to show you how to make. I am all ears, so still put them down in the comments below. Okay. There are my outside covers done. I'm not doing my insides yet. Well, you know what? Okay, my glue is having a moment with itself here. Let me clean that off. That is one thing that you have to watch about glue bubbling up. Some of it gets stuck in the nozzle and it just keeps coming out. Okay, I think what we will do, let's cover all of our pages and then we will come back and add pockets and things. Okay, so that was my outside. What I normally do is oops, I'm just throwing stuff all over the place, aren't I? I will make like these two have the same background and these two. That's how I like to do it, but however if you want them all different, go for it. It's whatever, again, you would like to see or you would like to do. So I'm thinking, let's see. Actually, I think what I will do, let me see. I think on my inside back and inside front covers, I think I'll do this. I'm going to go away from doing the same thing. I'm going to do that one. And let's see. Then I'm looking at everything upside down. Let's see. And I think on this one and the last page right before our cover, I think I will use, I'm going to go with actually one side of this with the foliage. So let me cut that down. To just under 5 3/4. Okay. So let me tear it, because I have two sides. So let me get this one. down as well. Inside, there's those two. These are the rest of them I think I'm going to match on the insides, though. So we have that page, and then let's see. For that, this way. Okay. So I want to make sure I don't confuse myself. How about this pretty dark snowflake on that page? I'm thinking, yeah, two dark snowflakes on that page, on those two pages. Let's see. Then this page. And with the snow globes are really cute on there. Let's do the snow globes on the next page. They're really cute. I like them. Okay. Then our next page. Let's see. This is always the hardest part because you don't know what you want to use, and if we use one of these, let me cut the rest of that off. Actually, let me come from this way. All right, hold on. First, I'm going to cut my branding strip off. And these are things, you can save these and you can actually use them as trim in your albums or on your cards or anything. So, always save the branding strips. Let me cut this one down. And then I think we just need one more set of pages. Not sure about the sweaters. Yeah, but, all right, we'll do the other snowflakes. Okay, let me get those cut. Okay. And now I will cut them. I'm still cutting them the same, the 4 3/8. Just because they're, like I said, before the inside is going to get covered up with the spine will get covered up. So, oops, that was not supposed to happen. I hope you guys didn't see that. I sliced right into my paper. Good tip. Don't do that. Okay, let's see. That is a first. I will say that is definitely a first. But I will move it that time. Jeez. Then when I do, like when I get them out like this and I get everything cut, then I kind of put them in the album, like sit them in there to see where, if everything is where I want it. Or if I want to change, some, a page or something, then I can move things around before everything is glued in and permanent. Okay. Almost done here. The hubs were into Walmart, but I'm hoping I can get this done before he comes home. He's not the quietest person, let me tell you. I love him to death, though, but he is not the quietest person. And he and I have known each other since we were 15 years old. But we have not been married, we've been married 11 years. It's a long, complicated story, but it's actually kind of cool. So, Okay, let me move these aside. Sorry, guys, I think I just shoved that right in the camera, and I did not mean to. Okay. and take my book and my pages. Okay. So, on the inside, I said the little snowflakes. And then this on this page, which they may need to get trimmed up because they, well, we'll see. Okay, let me put that on in the back as well. So this is how I do it every time I'm doing an album, just so I can see like what it's going to look like, and then I make changes from there. Okay, there's that one. Now I'm gonna go, let's see, the next one in. Let's go with the dark snowflake cover, I guess. Okay, and then I will put the snow globes on these. Okay. Sorry, I still have the sniffles, guys. Allergies still. And then I guess my words here, and then I don't want two snowflakes next to each other, so I will move the word ones here, and then I will put the other snowflakes here, and then we have that there. Okay, I think that works. So I am going to glue all of these in and snip any if I have to, and I will be right back because this is going to be kind of boring. So I'll be right back, guys. Hello again. Okay, I have got all of my pages. My pages are all matted, and I did end up having to cut after the first couple. I had to trim a little bit off the edges and off the tops just so I had like that little bit of white border. But here are all of mine. Okay, and you always want to make sure, because it's happened to the best of us, trust me, that our side pockets are still open. Oop, and it's not all the way connected there, all glued. It's also a good time to go through, make sure everything, your pockets are still open on the tops and on the sides. And if you have any spots like that where glue did not stick, good time to fix it. Okay, just make sure. This one seems to have an issue. Okay, let's see. No, there we go. Okay. And that guy. Okay, everybody's good. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to need a few more envelopes. We're going to take another one and we're going to seal it closed. And the reason I use a glue stick, I have not licked an envelope since like 1984. So, because it's disgusting and I don't like it. So what the heck? I've been using glue sticks ever since then. Now what I'm going to do is on this one, we're going to make a pocket. Actually 2 pockets. So I'm going to get a pencil. Mine actually jumped ship. Where'd it go? Okay. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, let's see, on this edge, I'm going to go up, about 2 inches, and I'm going to make a little mark. Now, on the opposite side, up here, I'm also going to go to 2 inches and make a little mark. Okay. Now, either with scissors or your paper trimmer, which mine has a lot of paper on it right now. What you're going to do is you're going to line up your little tick marks that you made on the blade. So I'm going to line mine up there. in there. And when you're where you want it, we're going to slice. And now what we have, if you can get them out, we have 2 pockets. So now we just need to figure out where to put them. Let's see. I'm thinking, let's see. How about if we do, you know, let's do pockets on the inside covers. See, it's not going to be too wide. It's going to be a little bit too wide. Okay, so what we can do is I'm going to angle them in this way. So I'm just going to take a little bit off the end because I can always glue it closed. We just want to make sure that your page can open and close. So I took just a little bit off. And just a tad more. Okay, that's good. Then I'm going to take my art glitter glue. I'm just going to put a bead of glue here to close it. Okay. And then what we're going to do, we are just going to glue this right into our album. And we'll be covering with paper, so don't be alarmed. It's all going to get covered. No problem. Let me fix this one first, though, while we're at it. Just to get them both ready. Okay. So I am just going to put some glue on the back. And if you want it going out this way, that's fine. It's whatever way you want yours facing. We can actually put it there too. You know, I'm going to put on this page. Change my mind. I'm a woman and it is my prerogative to change my mind. Anyway. Well, I mean, sometimes you think something will look good and then you realize, oop, let me do this instead. So. Okay, I'm lining it up on the bottom. There we go. So there's one pocket. And then let's see. Yes, I will put this one on the same page, but other side of the album. Okay. Again, we're going to line it up. As long as it lines up with your paper, you should be fine. Okay, so now we have a couple little pockets there. Then I think, let's see, just a couple little fun things we're going to add. Okay. See, we've got those pockets. Let's see. Anna, what are you guys thinking? What should we do? How about right in the middle of this one? Okay, we'll take another envelope. And again, we're going to glue it shut. And if you make an album like this out of like blank cards and envelopes, it's awesome because then you can use the cards as your inserts. We're going to do that later on in the year. Okay, now we're going to take this and I'm going to cut right down the middle. I'm just going to cut right where, since this goes straight across, I'm just going to cut straight across and make that my other pocket. Okay, and we are going to put, let's see, are they, let me cut it down just so they're the same size. Since they're going to be on the same page, just take a little trim off of this guy. And see how we do here. Let's see. Okay, good enough. Close enough for government work, right? And then these, I'm going to glue one. That got right into some glue. One on each side this way. So we have little pockets going in that way. It has been so warm here. I know I told you guys the other day it was like 108. I think today went to like 111. It is definitely summer in the desert. But I love it. Here we go. There's one. And then the other one will go on the other side. Okay. There we go. All right, now we just need to mat those pages with some papers. Let's see, mat our pockets. Let's check this one. Let's see what we want to use. Let me take some of the pieces, oops, sorry guys, that I already cut into. Let's see. What if... That's kind of not enough on it, that little one. Let's see. I guess we could do the dark, just the plain dark one. Yeah, let me do that one for this. Okay, for those two. So I'm going to cut it the same size. Let's see. As an envelope. Make sure it's going to be good. Okay, then all I'm going to do with this one is take my pencil and I'm going to mark, once I have it in the middle, up and down, I'm going to mark here and over here where I had cut that one in half. I'm just going to take this over and I'm going to attempt to find my little marks. Not so easy. It's a little bit hard on dark. There's one there, there's one there. Okay. And then it may or may not, it's actually not going to work. That one will work. Let's see. This one won't work, so I'm going to have to cut another one. But you know, my husband just got home, so I'm going to pause you guys, and I'm going to get back to you in just a little bit, okay? Be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. While I was away, I chose a different paper to mat my diagonal pockets with, because the other one, it just didn't look right with the real dark paper. And I also cut out paper and matted my vertical pockets. Okay, so I could put that aside for a little bit. Next thing we're going to do is get our inserts ready. And these, I have cut them down to so that they fit. They are about 4 1/16 by about 5 3/8. Okay, and I've also used some 80-pound white cardstock, and I have cut it down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and that is what I'm going to mat my cards on. That way it'll give them a bit of a border to make it pop, and then you also have the back for journaling. So, but before we go ahead and put these on, I'm thinking, yeah, before we put those on, sorry guys, I also took a 1-inch round hole punch and I cut out just a couple shapes to use as pull tabs for our cards. So First, let me see. I'm going to put my cards. Could have Hello Winter, then Snow Much Fun, then let's see, Fun with Friends, Keep Warm, and then Let's Play. So now, for my first one, I'm going to take some glue. And this is going to go, our first one, remember, is our side pocket. So I don't think I want to use coordinating tabs with them. So I'm going to use, for the winter one, I am going to use this cute little penguin because he is so cute. First thing I'm going to do, I am going to glue the first one on. I'm just going to, let's see, probably just a little dollop of glue because I don't want him all the way in. I just want it out. It's like about like that. I guess I've got about a quarter of an inch in. Hold on, let me get this up here. Okay, so he looks like that. Then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to put glue on our other little fella here. Okay, and I'm going to just, let's see, he looks up and down there. I'm just going to I'm going to match the edges and just have him facing up and down. Okay. Okay, and then I can take my card, my winter card, and I can put glue on it. This way we could put these aside then while decorating. Okay. Then I'm just going to center it the best I can on my cardstock here. Okay. And there is one. Like I said, we're just making a really simple little album. So, okay. Snow Much Fun is my next one. And I think it will have the snow. So this one, I am going to put it like up on the top because we're going to pull that from the top. And I'm going to put it more on the left side. So, figure out how you want it to go. I'm going to do it that way. And my glue. Oh, goodness, my glue is having issues. Okay, let's see. And just a little bit. Oops, at the bottom. Thank goodness it landed that way. If I can pick this little guy up here. Okay. And I'm just going to put it right there. It doesn't have to be exactly the same amount in as the other one. It's just, you know, get it close. That's all. Okay. And again, I'm going to turn that one over. Add some glue to my little circle here. And since it's a snowflake, I guess it really doesn't matter, you know, which way it's facing. So that's cool. Okay. Then I'm going to take my card. Okay. And I'm going to center this one. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. And we'll put this one aside as well. Then our next one is opening to the side again. And I'm going to use my little Fun with Friends here because I think it's really, really cute. So for this one, I think we will use the mittens because I like them. They're really cute. And this one, I'm going to kind of try to stick it here in the middle. The best I can in the middle. Okay. Just right about there. Let me turn it a little bit, make it look cute. Okay. I'm getting so much glue on my table. I just need to clean my mat off a bit. Okay, then our next one here for the back. Okay. Those, and then the Hubs is grilling and it smells really good. We're just having burgers, but it smells really good. Let's see. Okay. Another one from the top. Let's see, for my mittens, I think, you think they would have done it that way, but that's silly. Anyway, I think I'm going to use my little, I'm going to use these little guys. These were 2 of the snow globes from the little snow globe page. And I'm going to put it on this side this time. And there is a method to the madness, I will tell you, and you will see it. It's that. Okay, let me turn it over, add some glue. My glue's getting splotchy here. Gonna need a new bottle soon. Okay. Sorry guys. There we go. Okay. And now for this card. Okay. Center it. And our last one, which is going to be put down this way, towards the bottom. Right about there. But I am making such a mess here with glue today. Good Lord. Okay, and our last little guy here. Let's make sure I get him lined up. Okay. Okay. And then my last card here. All right. Now I'm going to put them all aside over here to dry. Try to get some of that glue off my tabletop here. Okay. And get the glue smear off the bottle. Goodness gracious. Okay. Next thing we have is just to decorate. So I am thinking of using one or a couple stickers on the front. He is really, really cute. Let's see, but so is that whole little scene. Let's see, I'm thinking. Well, is cute, but you know, I like this little one playing in the snow. I've also got a couple of, I brought out a couple of oval shaped dies. Let me see, I know one of them is bigger than the other. Maybe this one. I'm wondering if I got an oval and I used it to put one or some of these in. And it might look cute. This is the hard part of doing an album, is figuring out what you want to do. I do want him, because this little one is cute. Okay, we're gonna use that one. I think we'll put that one there. And that's cute. Then we can also give this little one the burr, because it's cold outside. Okay. And maybe just some of these snowflakes. There's a couple of snowflakes here. Well, maybe not that one because it's a little dark. Can't really see it on the dark there. But could put that snowflake there. And a couple little white ones. And just plop in a couple other little places. Remember, these are just supposed to be fast little gifts. Nothing that's going to take like an eternity to make. Just little things. See? Cute. Okay. So then we can open our page. And I think in there, I just love this little scene. I think it's adorable. I think I am going to try to center it the best I can there. Let's see. This little one says snow fun. So let's give that a snow fun up there in the corner. Then here, you can either put something, or you don't have to here, but what I am going to do, we have a little winter fun list. I'm going to put that little journaling card in there. Okay, there's winter fun list. And let's see, we've got, I like this. 'Tis the season to be freezing. A little penguin. Let's see, how about, this one is cute. It says, the snuggle is real. So we will put that in there, that one. Turn our page. Let's see. You can also, now on these, I'm not going to put a lot because you're going to want room for photos. I just had to use that one because I think it's adorable. But this one, I'm just going to open it. I'm going to put just a few little things, maybe. Where's my little pokey turtle? Here it is. Get that little piece out there. Oh, come on, little guy. Just that little white piece that's in between the string there. It doesn't want to come out. Okay. Maybe put the mittens up there. And maybe down, you know, here's another pair of mittens. We would just put that one at the bottom. And then there is room for photos on that page. Let's see. This one, same thing. I'm just going to put a few, maybe just a couple little things. You don't even have to put anything if you don't want to, because these pages are already really decorated just by the paper. But we could put, and that, we got winter memories. We could put that, we'll put it up here. So I've got Winter Memories there, and over on this one, ooh, we've got a bundle up. That's cute. And I will put it right here where it says keep warm. I'll put bundle up. And then this page with the pockets, we can put some more Ice and Frost and Happy Days. Let's see, Cocoa and Cuddles. There we go. I'll put this one here, and I'll put our little penguin. Okay, he's so cute. And then we'll put the Tis the Season 2 by Freezing with the cocoa. There we go. And then, oh, that is that page. For some reason, it seemed like there were 2 pages stuck together. I think there are, actually. Frankie. Yep, I actually accidentally got 2 pages stuck together, I believe. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's just work this way. Okay, let's see. Now we'll try to get those apart in a minute. On these, let's see. Well, here's a little fox that's in the little thing on his little sled. And then up in the corner, just put a little tree. Okay. And then again with this one, in the pocket, I'm just going to put a few of the little cards. Here's a Let It Snow. And let's see, Warm Winter Wishes. How about that one? There. Let's put it back in there. And then our back, our little penguin's going there because he's just cute. But we'll put him right here because he's just adorable. And we will put with him Fun Times Ahead. How's that? Oop. They're 2 separate stickers. I did not know that. I thought they were 1. Okay, so we've got Fun Times, and then we put the word ahead. Okay. So we've got looks really good, huh? Okay. Now that we're decorated, and you can also, this is the time when you can take like little bling pieces or whatever else you may happen to have handy, just to zhuzh it up a little bit. Like, let's see. These are my favorites. They're just really teeny tiny, but I love these. I get these at Walmart in the sewing section, actually. Put one there in the center of each of the little snowflakes. This one decided to go on my finger. And again, even though this has been a crazy video, if you liked it, please subscribe to my channel and click on that icon, the bell icon, so you know every time I upload a video. And also, please like this video because it does help me grow with YouTube. Okay, and you can go through at your leisure and decorate yours inside however you would like. But that's how I'm going to keep mine for now. And then back to our cards, which they should be dried right now. So let's see. The Let's Play, I'm going to put in the back one, my back pocket. See, it'll slide in nicely. And then the little pulls. I'm not going to pull on them because they're probably still going to have to dry just a little bit. But let's see. This one, which my little keep warm in my mittens, will go in. And if they're a little difficult to get in, I think there might be some glue there. You can always just cut them down a little bit at the bottom. This one's just getting hung up on something. I'm part of the envelope. He will go in, but he's just a little stuck right now. Okay, let's see. That went in. Yes, my hands are wanting to work less and less today. Good gosh. All right, come on, guys. This one, I think I may have gotten that one. That's the one I think I got glued shut, which I will have to fix. I'll just sit this in there for right now. I will have to fix that off camera. And then my card, Hello Winter. I'll go right in there. Take this guy out too, since I can't really get him all the way down right now. And this, when it's closed up, is how your little album will look. Or you can put them in closer, however you'd like. But that's it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you make a few to give away. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.